Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Crickbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
Well, one of the legends of the game, who I'm sure Namibia will be trying to imbibe a lot from, will be captaining for the last time. And of course, a lot will be a talking point. It's something he announced earlier, did Virat Kohli. But it's a legacy, Tuli, that he will leave behind. One that he would have hoped to have left behind with a little trophy in the cabinet. But nonetheless, it's the baton that he'll have to pass.
Yeah, it's the one thing that'll probably, I don't know whether it'll haunt him, but it's the one thing he would have loved to have had a title, a white ball title from an Indian point of view, and have that on his resume as a skipper. He's done an amazing job across a long period of time in all three formats. Winning games overseas has been a huge thing for this Indian team, where you go back some years and it just didn't happen. It very rarely happened. Sourav Ganguly was able to do it, but this team has won consistently and more consistently overseas than any other team that I can remember, and any other team in Indian cricket history. And that is the one thing that I think Virat will be most proud of. The fact that he competed in all conditions, and he'll continue to compete as a batsman. That, and he possibly even, dare I say it, I think we might see Virat Kohli get back to his best, giving away the RCB captaincy and giving away the 2020 captaincy, just taking some of that burden away from him and some of that cricketing burden away. And you look at those numbers are quite phenomenal. That average of 52.05 at a strike rate of 137 is incredible. I mean, it is such world class numbers, and the best numbers in the business as well. Don't forget that they are the best numbers in the business when you played that many games. So he'd have loved a trophy. Unfortunately, his tenure is not going to end with a trophy, but I think he said at the toss that Rohit's been watching along for a long period of time now, and it's a fairly easy baton to pass over to Rohit Sharma. So it's a fairly easy decision for India to make, and I think it's the right decision as well from Virat to make on both counts, the franchise one and on the international one.
Just to add to what Simon Dool said, Kohli also said, "It was an honor for me to have led my country. Time for me to create space and prioritize things going forward." And then, of course, he went on to talk about Rohit. We'll continue to being leaders in the team. So that goes without saying that any leader who relinquishes but is part of the team will continue to offer his leadership, much like you do with Owen Morgan, doubtless DK. But just about Virat, the batsman, and the point that he made when he said prioritize things, one of the priorities would be for Virat Kohli, the batsman, to be back.
Yeah, I think what he mentioned more was prioritize his family life, prioritize obviously which format he wants to play more. And, after not being a captain, I think he can afford to take a few breaks in between series as well. I think his body's been through a lot. He's somebody who pushes much more than a lot of others who play on the field. So obviously he's going through a lot. And, I think he needs a mental break at times, because I think he's been going for far too long at a speed that no one else has been going at. So I think his body is telling him at this point of time, along with his mind, and I'm pretty sure his wife as well, take a break, stay at home, see what it feels like, and then you can continue again. Because I think somewhere when you're on the road doing so much and handling so much of pressure, being a captain of a country is not an easy job. And of all the countries, being a captain of India is arguably the toughest job. So to be doing that consistently and being on the road for about 5-6 years now, I think his body and his mind needs a massive break, so that when he does come back, I have no doubt that there's nothing wrong with his batting. It's just the pressures of, dealing with all the other things that's taken a toll on his body, and obviously in turn taken a toll on his batting as well to an extent. And when he does come back, he'll be fresh as a daisy, and he'll probably go out there and set the world alight again as he's done over a decade now.